Storm trackers are helping to tell us the story at this hour. This damage is intense that we are seeing across the area. This is from Ellijay. Storm tracker Miranda Cummins says this video is from Ellington Road off Old 5. She tells us the roof on the Forestry division is completely gone and the storage units are out there all over the place. And on that same street, our photojournalist Tyson Paul found this damage on Old 5. The person who lives there tells us they heard this big loud noise and then they came out to realize the building next door had blown into their home. But thankfully, everyone is okay. You see all that lightning out there. Of course, they are still pretty shaken up after this incident. We spoke to them today and they say that storm came in fast. And one person said it even sounded like hurricane strength winds.
Is ridiculous with all the lightning, the rain, the wind. It was just insane. Couldn't even really hear my wife, who was right next to me. I'm from South Florida, so to me it sounded like a normal hurricane, but yeah, hurricanes don't do this.
11 Alive, Bobeth Yates continuing our team coverage live from Ellijay. Bobeth, tell us, what are you seeing out there? That's a big area with a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. So I'm on Absolute Storage, which is on South Highway 5 or Highway 5 South, and this is an area where they've seen some of that severe damage. This storage unit, again, just all the way behind me, you can see the doors of these units just blown out. Many of them experiencing some of the water coming in from the top too, but if you walk this way, it gets worse. The entire storage unit building flattened and people's belongings outside. We're told that this unit right here belonged to someone who just moved out of their home, and this is all of their belongings. And so as they waited for their new apartment to get ready, now all of their belongings are here. Keep walking here again. A building that was right here, again, that storage unit now off in the distance over there in the middle of the street. That is the entire storage unit building, leaving all of the items that were inside the unit outside here, parts, in the middle of the elements. Keep coming around. If we go over here, another storage unit also missing. This one flew into the homes across the street, creating damage. The owner in that property told me that a metal beam came flying through his house as they were trying to get to a safe place. They literally saw the actual beam go through their walls and at a very high rate of speed. They said luckily no one was hurt. Now there are some residents out here now trying to clean up and salvage what they can, because again, many of these storage units in this area completely gone, leaving items out in the elements. Now we don't know exactly what came through here. They said the severe weather came in. Those who I spoke to said they were it was really quiet. They were watching the rain and watching the lightning. Then all of a sudden they just heard the noise and they had to rush inside to get to safety. Take a listen.
But it was kind of crazy for a second, and it just wind started whipping real bad, and within 30 minutes it was gone. Wow. I couldn't get out the door because I can't get out the door still on my front porch because all this right here blew straight down on top of it.
Again, I'm at Absolute Storage Unit. This is right outside of Ellijay off Highway 5 South. We're told this is one of the areas that was heavily hit, but not the only area. We're told all across Gilmer County, they're experiencing similar instances of this where homes, buildings, just all these different damage, trees down in this area. So we're going to continue to monitor this, see if we can get to a couple of the other spaces and show you some of this damage the residents here are dealing with. Live in Ellijay, Bobeth Yates, 11 Alive News.
Wow, that's our best look at really the extent of the damage and the force of that storm that cleared out those storage units. Looking at all those mattresses on the ground, just so much is ruined. This is why it's so important to be weather aware today and to be able to see what's happening in different areas. So you need to know if you can safely take pictures of that storm damage. If you're in a position to do that, we'd love to see what's happening in your area. We'll share them here and online. All you have to do is text your photo or video to the number on your screen, 404-885-7600. Make sure to include your first and last name and where you took that picture or video. Always dedicated to keeping you weather aware to ensure that you are ready the next time those rounds of weather come. Download the 11 Alive News app. You can track that live radar. Just turn on the alerts specific to your neighborhood.